Okay, so for what's new this month, we have a pair of socks, but not any ordinary pair of socks. These are in fact fully waterproof, and the first thing I did when I got these was stick one on each hand and plunge them both into a nice bucket of beers I've got in my garage, and I held them in there for about 3 minutes. Not a single drop of water came through, and since then I've got 2 pairs of these. One pair I've been wearing and I've demonstrated it to a few people on the bank. I'm not telling them they're waterproof, just sticking my feet in the margin. They look at me like I'm an absolute nutcase, and then I pull it out, take my sock off and show them my nice dry foot. So they are fully waterproof, tried and tested. And if you're anything like me and you don't really wear appropriate footwear, you know, a lot of the time, for many years I've been wearing trainers all the way through the year, and more recently, Crocs. You're going to get wet feet when it rains, when there's dew on the grass. You know, there's plenty of occasions as a carp angler that your feet are going to get soaked if your socks are not waterproof. You know, with these on, it means you can stand in the edge if you wish to. With trainers on, I wouldn't advise it because your trainers are going to be soaked. But the important thing is your feet are not going to get wet. And when you get wet feet, particularly during the colder months, you know, once your feet are wet, the rest of your body very quickly becomes cold. So to have a pair of waterproof socks, for me, is a game changer. And for anyone else who, like I say, doesn't wear appropriate footwear, these are going to suit you perfectly. And the reason I never wear a proper pair of shoes is they kind of hinder you when you're trying to move about the bank. You know, when I'm trying to climb the trees, I do it in the summer, I do it in the spring, but I also do it throughout the winter and the autumn when it's wet. And if you've got a big pair of boots on, Wellingtons, that sort of stuff, it just makes it very hard. So I like to wear trainers most of the time, and one of the downsides to that has always been that your feet get soaked, but that is no more. Like I say, fully waterproof. They're available in 2 sizes, the small and the large, and the small is a 7 to 9 and the large is a 10 to 12. And they're priced at £27.99. So they're quite expensive, but you kind of have to look past that. You know, 27 quid for a pair of socks, it does seem a lot, but you have to remember the purpose. You know, keeps your feet warm and dry when pretty much every other pair of socks you're going to wear isn't going to do that. They've got a nice camouflage pattern on them for all the carpy people. They're going to blend right in with all your other bits, and yeah, that's about it. Waterproof socks, and something that I've very much enjoyed wearing so far. And as we come into the autumn, and in particular the winter, these are something I really cannot wait to put through their paces.